This is the Callaway Max D 3-wood. We've got the main frame of the 3-wood here, and it's quite interesting to see how much metal there is within this head. As we're putting this together, we've got a really lightweight piece of material here, the carbon fiber that goes on the base of that club. This allows us to basically have a lot of weight around the outside of the golf club and at the back here. When you hit the ball off center, the head twists and deflects. When you've got more weight at the back, it makes it deflect less. When you've got the weight right at the front, it can pivot around that point. When it goes here, it doesn't pivot around that point. So to optimize the flight with these golf clubs, we've got lots of lightweight material on the base. Again, we've got a nice carbon fiber bit that goes on the top. Again, nice and lightweight. That goes together there. And then the club face comes involved here. Bit of weight to it, it's got a bit of mass. That goes in there, that's where we strike the golf ball from, but it is a strange old skeleton. On that Ai Smart face, when we look at the back of the club face, there's different thicknesses here. It's thick around that base of that club, gets slightly thinner again there, and they're different with each model. This is generated by AI technology, and they've worked out where the mishits are and where the thicknesses need to be to give you the most ball speed for your off-center strikes as well as your center strikes. We now go into the Max 3-wood. Same thing in terms of the club face, but it's a slightly different design. We've got thicknesses in slightly different places just because they've looked at the ball data on a lot of fittings and a lot of ball flights to get the most out of the type of golfer that typically uses this club. We've got a slightly thicker bar across the top here. It just gets a little bit thinner on that area there. Again, this is Ai Smart face for the Max. Very similar composition with the shell though. I think the lie angle's different, so the difference here is like when the shaft goes in, the lie angle's slightly flatter. That makes your ball flight veer to the right a little bit more. The draw version more upright, more left in terms of direction from that. Similar thing, really lightweight carbon fiber, goes in the base, goes on the top, and then that club face comes in here and gives us all that lovely ball speed. The Max has a bigger footprint, so there's more distance here. This weight at the back is further away from the club face, which makes it slightly more forgiving. Now the triple diamond is a different beast because we don't have that carbon fiber on the base of the head. We've got more steel in here. We do have some carbon fiber that goes on the top of the club, but we have a lot of more mass at the base. Then we also have a very different design in the back of that club face. So we've got thicknesses in different areas, again, to suit the type of golfer that strikes this golf club specifically. And I think the face is a lot deeper. If we put that against the Max D, we've got much more surface area top to bottom. We've got a much deeper head there. So we've got a bit more surface area this way to strike the ball with that triple diamond head. The weight in here is slightly different. We've got the same weight as the driver, so the driver weight goes in there and you can interchange them. The stock one is a 7-gram weight. Again, it just gets a lot more mass directly behind that center strike. And because we don't have the weight concentrated at the back here, it's more level through the club. I think we don't quite get as much forgiveness in theory. We do have some pads here that has a bit more mass on the toe and the heel. So the off-center strike does get a bit more deflection protection, but it is designed to launch the ball lower with less spin because the weight is more situated towards the face and not so specifically at the back. That goes on there. I really like these because of that deeper face, so it suits me quite a lot. That goes on there, loads of surface area top to bottom, not as much surface area front to back. But that was the 3 models of Callaway Fairway were deconstructed and explained to you there. 3 very different golf clubs.